Okay, good morning, everybody. Glad to have you back. Here we go, another week. I think we are on, what is it now? Week 7, week 8, I believe, of this, of our calls. Very grateful. I know many of you have been on pretty much every day. Some of you might be on for the first time today, so I'll say welcome to you. Got a busy week ahead. Really excited. Wednesday this week, we will have Brian Long from Memorial Healthcare, the president and CEO, on to talk. And he's going to talk about a few things, but he's going to offer comments on what they're doing in regards to testing. And I think that's obviously, I think we all know, hugely critical for our recovery. And then also potentially very critical for businesses that are operating or trying to get back into operation in terms of being able to test folks. So I'm really looking forward to his comments. We're also going to be having a few other speakers on this week. One of the things we're instituting, and we'll start it tomorrow, we've talked a lot about the PPE and what is needed for companies to be able to reopen, the different products, services, in order to create a safe environment for your workers and for your customers. We've been sharing a lot of information on that, but what we want to be able to do, just to give it another avenue, is we will start sort of a daily rollout, if you will, where we will have one or two folks that are operating in that world, that have a local connection here in Shiawassee County, to come on the call and just give that update. So all of you on the call are aware of what they do and what they could provide to help your business. I'm sure some of you already have products lined up, services lined up, maybe locally, maybe out of town, maybe out of state or country. But my philosophy is, if we have a local connection to some of these products or services, then we want to be able to utilize that. So we've been building that database, that Rolodex. I think we're up to 20-some companies now that are doing something in regards to that. So we want to start rolling that out. If anybody on the call is doing that, is providing masks or services or something else, please let me know. I'd be happy to make sure you get on a future call. So should be a good, productive week ahead. I do want to jump in on some updates and actually to continue on that with the supply chain. We did have a call on Friday morning with our friends from Michigan Economic Development Corporation about their Pure Michigan Business Connect program. We've talked about that here several times. This is the statewide database of companies that have the ability to do something to serve it started to serve the medical community with personal protective stuff, but now they're looking to grow that to basically any company that is doing something in that regard. So this was an opportunity for our businesses to learn about how to get into that database and to be able to access and really offer them the chance to be able to supply that product or service more on a statewide basis. So I think we had 10 different businesses on the call Friday that took advantage of that and will be getting in that database. We are also going to be building a local database. So as we've done, we gathered information from many of you on safety plans and shared that out in a spreadsheet. We're going to do the same with these businesses. So that actually is going to be going out today to those companies that can do something. We'll gather that information, and then hopefully later in the week, we will share with you, so you will have another spreadsheet that you can refer to if you need masks, if you need hand sanitizer, if you need temperature checks, for your employees when they come in. We will have that database for you. So more to come on that. Would certainly welcome any comments or input you'd like to have as well. Money, PPE, the latest news that came out over the weekend. Round 2 of funding, stimulus funding from the feds is going very fast, not surprising. Many businesses, most businesses were waiting in the pipeline for that new money, and so they're they weren't needing to ramp up for applications. They were already there. And so it looks like as of the end of the week, they had expended about $175 billion. They had, if you remember, had allocated $310 billion. So they're already, what is that? Well over half, probably going to get close to 2/3 of that money gone already. So once again, I've been keeping tabs on this in Shiawassee. I think most of our companies are in pretty good shape. They've either got the money or getting very, very close to getting the money. If you have not yet applied, if you would like to get contacts for lenders, if you'd like to simply learn more, please do let me know. I did take a few calls last week. There's still a couple of small businesses out there that had not pursued it yet. So if you know anybody, please let us know. Same thing with the EIDL program. That's the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program. Heard from a number of businesses that they got their advanced grant checks last week deposited in their account. It's a very interesting program because even though it's a loan program, they basically just put money in people's banking accounts before they even send out loan paperwork. So that's a good thing, obviously, because I know businesses need capital as quickly as possible. So hopefully, once again, I know quite a few of you have gotten that. If you've not yet pursued that particular program, let me know. A third one that we're getting some more clarity on from the federal level and some slight improvements that might open it up to more Shiawassee County companies is the Main Street Lending Program. And I'm going to ask Brent to give everybody an update on Main Street. Brent?
So for those of you who have been on the call, you will have heard this on some previous days' conversations, but this is a program that would be a 4-year loan term, the first year deferred payments. The interest rate on this is going to come in somewhere between 2.5% and 4%, but there's no prepayment penalty. The update we've seen that we think is definitely a positive step. When they first rolled the program out, a minimum loan was $1 million. They have adjusted that down to $500,000. So that does open this program up to some more potential users. There is a maximum on the loans of $25 million or 4 times your earnings before income taxes, depreciation, and amortization, minus any undrawn credit lines. So the one thing we're still waiting to see, and I don't know if we have any lenders on the call who may know more, we're not aware at this time when they intend to actually open this program up to application. So we'll continue to monitor, and obviously as we have more information, we'll share that with you on the daily call.
Thank you, Brent. If there's any lenders on the call, please jump in later during the Q&A if you have any updates. I mean, I was just talking with our team on a staff call this morning before this, and, my worry at this point is I know some of you on the call have gotten your PPP money. Probably you're now on week 2 or 3 of having it, using it. We need to get the economy ramped up again so that within those 8 weeks, you're ready to go and making money again and, not having a continuation of this. I mean, that to me is I'll say a little bit of a growing concern that you'll be back up and running within those 8 weeks. So obviously not much control we have over that part, but hopefully we don't run into the situation where by the end of that 8 weeks, we've got to go back again, or the feds would have to go back again and spend more money. So I guess we'll just wait and see. But, once again, if you have any capital needs at all, please get in touch with us. Over the last couple of weeks, we have rolled out and discussed a number of specialty programs. Michigan Economic Development Corporation has had some. There's been some, and I won't go into the whole list right now, but there's been some smaller ones through some third-party sources. But please, if you have any specific needs for your particular business, if you have questions on, if you simply want to know what those programs are, a refresher, please do get a hold of us. We'd be happy to help. Jody, do you want to talk about some SBDC stuff coming up?
Yes, they have a few webinars this week. On the 5th, so tomorrow, they have planning your next move. So basically they're saying it will be an overview of what to do or what will happen when your business opens and the stay-home order is lifted. It has different options regarding, basically analyzing your situation and deciding what options are best for you. On the 6th, these are all at 2 p.m. On the 6th, they have another restaurant and food-based business webinar, and I was curious about it, so I looked a little further. It looks like it is different than what they've had in the past. This is an actual chef educator and event coordinator who will speak about her family-owned restaurant successful pivot during COVID-19. And then on the 8th, so Friday, there will be a speaker from the Michigan Retailers Association to share how to deal with opening your retail business or reopening after COVID-19. So a lot of good information this week with those MCDC seminars. And I did send a link for all of those to Justin.
Okay, thank you, Jody. I'm actually sending that out right now to everybody. Really good series of seminars they've been putting on through SBDC. If you're not on your on their list, I would definitely encourage adding them. And of course, we'll continue to send out information as we get it. Jody, anything else you want to add?
That's it.
Okay, not a whole lot more. I do want to continue to highlight the gift basket program. We did send out, I think at the beginning of last week, a listing of about 25 companies. It's not comprehensive, but just 25 companies we heard from that are willing to do gift packages. I shouldn't say baskets. It can be other things, but gift packages that can then be delivered by them to somebody to basically, thank them for what they're doing. I wanted to do it myself with my own stimulus check money, so I've begun the process of doing that with some local businesses, having those delivered to companies. But a few of you have sent me emails and said, hey, I want to do something nice for my people. So I would encourage that. Take a look at that list, and we'll send it out again this week. But take a look at that list, and if you're in a financial position to do anything, either for your companies or for family or friends, just a way to get some dollars into the hands of small business, that would be very, very helpful, and it would really help keep some of these small companies going during this very difficult time. So, and if you have small businesses that would like to be added to the list, please let us know. Jody is coordinating all that. I'll put on another call too. We talked about this last week, doing videos on your phone. This is a way to try to capture, how we've been working together, your companies with us, just trying to capture the moment for history, if you will. We want to be able to track all this work we've been doing during this very difficult time. I want to thank Barry Paxton from Right at Home. Barry actually did our first video last week. Barry, if you're on the call, it turned out great. Thank you for that. But if any of you would be willing to, basically pull your phone out, pull out your laptop camera, talk into it for 30 or 60 seconds, that would be very, very helpful for us. And then, of course, talk about this all the time. Any jobs, if anyone has any positions they're trying to fill, we definitely want to promote that. I will tell you, we have, and I won't go into all the details here on the call, but we have a couple of new media partnerships in addition to our friends at the Argus Press and Independent that we have some opportunity to work with on possible promoting of job openings. So if you're interested in learning more about what that might be for your business, I would be happy to talk with you with the idea that there's going to be obviously a lot of people looking for new opportunities. We have a lot of commuters that are living in Shiawassee County driving out. And you have probably heard me tell this story before this crisis happened, with talent being a top issue. A lot of people living here driving out, but also a lot of people outside of Shiawassee County driving in for work. So a lot of commuters going both ways, which means we have a pretty significant labor pool draw area around going in and out. And so I've had a couple businesses as part of this crisis say, hey, you know, when we reopen, we're going to need to hire people. We want to go out and try to be aggressive and gaining some new folks because we have work we need to do. So can we do some type of marketing effort? So that is an area that we're trying to help in. And as I said, we've got a couple of new media contacts that might be helpful on that. So anyway, I bring that up if that's of any need for companies either now or possibly as you get restarted. If you need to do any significant hiring above and beyond rehiring your folks, please let us know. We really want to be able to help with that. So I think with that, that's all I really have right now to hit. The rest of the week will definitely be busier. A lot more updates and programs coming. But for Monday, I think I'm good. Any comments or questions from anybody on the call? Please hit *6. Any comments or questions from anyone? Okay, well, that was a quick Monday call. We'll have more speakers the rest of this week. But for today, if you need anything, feel free to give me a holler. Thanks. Bye.